Hi, I'm Peter Merrill speaking for the XSCALE Alliance. Tonight we're talking about the Camelot Model, a descaling business agility lifecycle. It's called Camelot because it's only a model. It's an illustration of useful patterns for autonomy and alignment, not a framework to follow. At a minimum, self-organising teams must do three things. Team members collaborate as peers on real business outcomes. They share learning in real time with the members of other teams. And team members get together regularly to coordinate their team's response to what they learn. There are lots of frameworks with lots of patterns, and a self-organising team is free to use any or none of them. Business outcomes could be hamburgers or lawsuits. Each team works to deliver a single, distinct product or service feature with a specific business purpose, not just a shippable increment, and not necessarily software. And by the way, that little number 1 in the bottom left-hand corner, that's to let you know where this activity occurs in the business agility lifecycle. Once per cycle, teams roll up into same-function circles. Each circle proposes new features to deliver and new working agreements between teams. They're called treaties, intended to improve metrics for their circle's specific function. All the circle members return to their teams for team retrospectives. Here, each team figures out ways to improve its workflow. These retros run much the same as regular agile retros, except each retro considers the circle's proposals for adapting a team's workflow to the needs of the other teams. No team can force another to accept a treaty. They're negotiated for the mutual benefit of the teams. We need 3 more activities for teams to self-manage a stream of business outcomes. Councils are team members coming together to prioritize outcomes. Integration means simplifying what the teams deliver for maximum market impact. And circles of members from different streams must share what they learn about their shared constraints. These activities happen in parallel before retros, so that teams can adapt their workflow to what they learn there. Each stream activity includes representatives of every team, which also means one representative from each team's circle. Learning is made explicit when the team circles propose new and changed features and treaties. The Stream Council prioritizes features for team delivery and refines the circle's treaty proposals as input to the team retros. Team members come together to integrate their outcomes, continuously testing and refactoring the stream's products and services while simplifying, configuring, and deploying their newly delivered features. Representatives of this stream meet those of others in circles to propose new and changed missions for streams, in Agile terms epics, and new and changed treaties across the streams. In real time, meaning face-to-face or virtually, and peer-to-peer. Stream treaty proposals are decided by the next cycle's Stream Council. Each council has autonomy to negotiate and then accept or reject the treaties proposed by the stream circles. That's what we mean by self-managing streams. It's the same as how each team retro can accept or reject treaties proposed by the team circles. To preserve team autonomy, treaties between streams cannot overrule treaties between teams. We rotate membership of all stream activities every cycle, so everyone gets a turn at each and every team and every circle is fully represented. And we apply the leadership as a service protocol in our councils to generate consensus decision making. When our organization involves multiple business streams, we need one more activity to align them. The Portfolio Council is a meeting of representatives of the stream circles we've already seen. It determines the mission and resourcing of each stream based on proposals made by the circles. As before, each stream rotates representatives into each of the stream circles. These propose new and changed epics per stream and treaties that concern the direction of each stream and the direction of the portfolio of streams as a whole. Each team uses the leadership as a service protocol in its retro to determine whether to accept or reject team treaties. But retros are too tactical and too numerous to decide on treaties between streams or to assign missions to streams. The Portfolio Council determines stream missions based on the epics proposed by the stream circles, from which it draws its members by rotation. It meets while everyone else delivers. Portfolio Council decisions are communicated to streams and then teams face-to-face in real time, as all the teams in all the streams meet in their circles, and all the business streams rotate. Last cycle's stream circles become this cycle's stream councils. They respond to portfolio decisions on changes to stream epics and stream resourcing, and then negotiate and accept or reject treaty proposals that they originated themselves in their circles. Since each stream council includes portfolio council members, and every team includes stream council members, team retros can immediately adapt their workflows to stream level and portfolio level decisions. If it's a treaty between teams, the next cycle's team circles and stream council decide how to find a more acceptable alternative. If it's between streams, or it's a resourcing or protocol issue, stream circles and portfolio council will deal with it. If you only have a few people involved, you can just do XP, Kanban, Scrum, or similar team-level Agile and not worry about circles, councils, rotations. YAGNI applies. You aren't gonna need it. You might still need the leadership as a service patterns here. Two teams of 6 self-organize just fine. Councils and rotations are unnecessary as the shared roles can dance between the teams to maintain leadership as a service. But it's worth adding team circles before the team retros so that each team can take the other's needs into account. The shared roles find it hard to keep up with all the circle and team conversations, but still feature teams need them to interact in real time to share learning and prioritize outcomes. So now rotating team circle reps into a stream council after the circle meetings makes sense. And stream integration becomes important to avoid piecemeal design and tech debt. The need for YAGNI, leadership as a service, and circles will continue as before. As one stream splits and grows into 2, we may need cross-stream circles for automation, security, production support, that sort of thing, to support the cross-cutting concerns of the streams. Proposals from these circles could be prioritized at the stream councils, but some streams may prefer to break out a unified integration council meeting to prioritize all stream integration work. Cross-stream circle representatives can meet at a portfolio council synchronized to the cadence of stream and integration councils. We've already seen an example of this synchronization animated in earlier slides. A portfolio council also makes a good place to coordinate the portfolio with enterprise circles like enterprise architects, CFO's office, HR, and so on. You have to learn to crawl before you walk, much less run. None of this can possibly land if you try to push it into your organization. Change only works when we pull the organization into the culture, minimize change in progress, mature our capability before we try to grow it, and adapt our reward models, throughput accounting, learning ecosystems to what we need, not what we're going to need. Adapt the patterns, don't adopt the model. To generate business agility, Google self-propagating transformation. In Code Without Thrones and Business Without Thrones events, we use a 6-hour Roman clock and a pack of playing cards, one per team member. When the team hand strikes 6, we advance the stream hand by 1, just as if it was a normal clock. The cards tell us what we're supposed to do next. In real life, we don't need clocks and cards. We set up rotations as series of recurring meetings in whichever calendar people prefer. And we're making an app to automate the setup. But YAGMI is the fundamental. If you don't need councils, you don't need rotations. Just do the simplest thing that could possibly work. A high cadence build, measure, learn cycle is fundamental to lean startup. Continuous simplification comes from XP. But minimizing the cost of change is critical to any self-organizing team workflow. The Camelot Model applies these same tenets to the self-management of value flow through a business stream and to the flow of learning through streams of teams across portfolios and throughout organizations. That's not all there is to business agility, but Camelot offers 3 massive advantages over command and control management. All communication between doers and deciders is face-to-face, physically or virtually. All decisions are made by groups no larger than a right-sized agile team. And all decisions are continuously reviewed, enabling the organization to turn on a dime and continuously respond to changing market conditions. But remember,
Camelot! 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 It's only a model. Shh.